In this video, we'll have a last look at this 3ds Max scene, and we will export all our objects and we'll set up the Unreal Engine scene from scratch. But before we do that, if you're following along in 3ds Max, you need to download this export script, which I use if you've got your own, but then by all means carry on with that. But if you're wondering which one it is that I use, this is the one. I noticed the download link seemed to not be working at present when I'm shooting this video, so I've included the zip to download below this video, so make sure you get that. Okay, so back in the scene here, you'll see I've created two layers, one for the movable objects, one for the static. So we'll just select all the movable objects for now and use the script, and I just untick everything, all the static objects, because these will not be moved to the origin, which will change the pivot point. So these objects are the ones we'll be placing first, and then the same with the movable objects, and this time I tick move each object to 0, 0, 0 so that we can place them and use their pivot inside of Unreal Engine. So export these as well. Okay, so that's all done for now, and let's move over to Unreal. Right, so here in Unreal, nothing special. I've just created a blank new scene. We're going to delete all this stuff, actually. Delete everything. And I've got a materials folder where I imported all my materials already, and we'll talk specifically about those later in their own video. And we've got the meshes folder here, so I'm just going to import so just put my date modified first. The first three, the outer box, floor, and inner box that I've just exported. And then in here, make sure the generate light map UVs is unticked. And I also do not import material or textures. So we'll have these objects like this, and I'm also going to import the armchair table that we've also already exported. It's the same thing on here, so I could have actually imported them all together. Okay, so once we've got that, I'm going to place these three and move them 0, 0, 0. And what I'll do before placing the armchair, I'm going to apply its materials so that I can then save it as an asset and reuse that possibly in another project straight away. So fabric and metal. So we've got this armchair ready to be used. Okay, so same thing with the table and the vase. Okay, that's it for the placement of the objects. One thing we will need to do